Hello and welcome. Today we are going to be reviewing 2 chapters on nails. Let's start with the nail structure. Nails are part of our integumentary system. The natural nail is referred to as the onyx, and it is made of hard keratin, which is a protein in skin, hair, and nails. It will be helpful to remember later that the prefix onyx means nail. Healthy nails should appear firm but flexible. The surface should look shiny, smooth, and unspotted with no wavy ridges, pits, or splits, and should have a whitish, translucent appearance with the skin showing through. Nails have between 15 to 25% water content, and that directly affects the flexibility of the nail. And oil-based conditioners can help to prevent water loss. Now let's talk about the nail unit, or the parts of the nail. The nail plate is what we think of when we think of the nail. It's the hardened keratin. That sits on the nail bed, which is living skin, and it supports the nail growth with nerves and blood supply. The nail plate and the nail bed are attached by a thin layer of tissue called the bed epithelium. Okay guys, the matrix isn't just a movie, it's where all the action happens in the nail. A damaged matrix equals a damaged nail. Those little white half moons that you can sometimes see are actually the visible part of the matrix, and they are called the lanula. The perinechium is the living skin on the sides of the nail. You might be able to remember that the prefix peri means around, so that will help you to remember where the perinechium is. Nail folds are just normal skin around the nail plate. These form the nail groove and the sidewall. The free edge is basically the length of your nail that extends off of the finger. And the hyponechium sits just under that, and it provides a barrier of protection from infection. And specialized ligaments attach the nail bed and the matrix to the underlying bone. All right, well, the epinechium is the living skin at the base of the natural nail, and it covers the matrix, but it is not the cuticle. The cuticle is actually the dead skin that is attached to the natural nail plate. The matrix will determine the length, width, and curvature of the nails, and there are many shapes and sizes. There are a lot of factors that affect nail growth, but the average fingernail will grow from 1/10 of an inch to 1/8 of an inch per month, meaning it will take about 4 to 6 months to completely replace a fingernail. And toenails can take anywhere between 9 and 12 months. Okay, next chapter. Disorders can be caused by injury, disease, or they can be inherited. Bowes lines are depressions across the width of the nail. Injuries can cause blood to clot under the nail plate, causing a bruised nail. Discoloration can happen from a wide variety of things. Thin and weak eggshell nails break easily. Keep these nails short and be careful when filing. Dry skin and cuts in the living skin are hangnails. And remember, we should not cut living skin. Colonekia, spoon-shaped nails with a concave shape that appear scooped out. Leukonychia are injuries to the nail that make whitish discolorations. Prefix leuco meaning white. Melanonychia are darkened nails, usually caused by increased pigmentation in the melanocytes in the matrix. Onychophagy happens when people bite their nails. Onychorhexis are split brittle nails with length-wide ridges. Plicochored nails or folded nails can lead to ingrown nails, and those are included later. Damaged capillaries in an injured nail bed cause splinter hemorrhage. Onychoxis can happen in a lot of different ways, and it just means a thickening of the nail. Onychogryposis usually happens on the big toe, and this is a type of thickening of the nail where it looks like a claw or a horn. Nail pterygium usually happens from a serious injury such as a burn or a chemical reaction, and the skin actually gets stretched by the nail plate. Pincer or trumpet nail curls in around itself, and that also can cause ingrowns. Usually a doctor will need to correct this. Nail diseases. Not all nail diseases are infectious. We'll talk about them. Onychosis is just a general term that means a deformity or disease of the nail. Infectious! Onychomycosis is a fungal infection of the nail. Ony for nail and mycosis for fungal. Paronychia is a bacterial infection and inflammation of the tissue surrounding the nail. Redness and pus are usually present. Pseudomonas aeruginosa. Woo, that's a fun one. It's a bacterial infection of the nail, usually caused by Staphylococcus, and can be green, yellow, or black. These are sometimes mistakenly called molds. Pyogenic granuloma are severe inflammation of the nail with a lump of red tissue growing up from the nail bed to the nail plate. Tinea pedis, or athlete's foot. Remember, prefix tinea means fungus and pedis means foot. Non-infectious diseases include onychocryptosis. We mentioned those earlier, and those are just ingrown nails. Nail cirrhosis can appear as pits or roughness on the nails. And onycholysis is just where the nail starts to lift off from the nail bed, but it doesn't actually come all the way off. When the nail does actually lift all the way off, it's called onychomyiasis. Before you ever perform a service, you should perform a hand, nail, and skin analysis on your client, beginning by cleaning your hands and their hands, checking the moisture level, check the temperature of the skin, look for redness and inflammation, feel for tenderness, and examine the length and condition of the nail and the skin, just to make sure that you're safe to perform a service. Well, that just about sums it up, guys. I hope that you have found this review helpful. Good luck on your test!